I initiate this project in part with the Philippines?
Why initially this project here? It isn't just in the Philippines, it is in other countries as well. And it seems to be that it very much links with our social entrepreneurial project, which is all about developing training and developing skills for people engaged in social entrepreneurism. So this is another initiative to develop skills for young people, which will help them to help their communities and to develop projects where the ambition is to be sustainable and to bring hope and a better outlook for communities in general.
Ma'am, you mentioned social responsibilities to the Filipino and other countries involving the project. So far, how was the feedback of people, or I mean how it changed them, like on our first year? What other significant things happens last year?
I think the most positive thing is that if a project is seen to be sustainable and that there are benefits, and there was a problem, things have happened as a result of the project, and now the problem has become less acute. And the positive benefits are sustainable because it is supported by the communities it tries to help.
So far, ma'am, what are we expecting this year? Those people who will be joining, what were our expectations for the 2010?
Well, I'm hoping that they have identified real problems, that they have a project plan which is viable, and that project plan addresses the problems and the result of the project's efforts creates a change which makes people benefit and live in a better way.
Ma'am, I just want to go back to last year's project. Is there any particular group from the British Council who will monitor these winners, that they will be really doing their project?
Well, we have partners, as you know, in this project who are very interested in the outcomes. And we try to make sure that we have an ongoing engagement with the people who run the projects, because that's all about sustainability. And we couldn't, unless we do have an ongoing dialogue, we won't be able to assess the viability of the projects. But I think these people are working very closely with us and our partners, and so we will want to retain an engagement with them, and we will want to see how sustainable those projects' initiatives are.
But from the last year, there were 4 winners: Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and NCR. Which group has the biggest impact on the project?
I wouldn't like to. I think the projects are very different, and they involve different groups of people, different communities. And so if there is a positive social change as a result of that project, it isn't any more or less valuable than another one.
Is there any partnership happening with the government right now, with the British Council, with this project? Or it's a total NGO?
Well, this actual project, I'm a Changemaker, is run by the council with our partners here, and we've mentioned who our partners are. So we want to engage with young people as members of the community, yes, and the social community that they live in.
Ma'am, last question. For your opinion, what particular area should be focusing this year?
I don't want to. It's not my role to identify the problem, and then I wouldn't want to. I can say there's many problems in the UK which need addressing. There are many problems in the Philippines. There are many problems in every country. So if a young person can identify a problem and has the drive and initiative to try and approach that problem to get change, then that is part of the selection process.
Do you have a strong confidence with the youth now on this project? Do you have a strong confidence that the youth of today will be doing this project perfectly?
Nothing is perfect, and if it's perfect, it probably doesn't work that well, because perfection is not what we seek. We seek for something which is viable, which is strong, which is focused, and which really brings the skills of young people to look at things perhaps in a different way to what their predecessors did, because sometimes it's not just what you see, it's how you interpret things. And then having a vision for something different in the future is the essence of the project framework.
Thank you very much.